everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am Tawana.valentin, here to give you another Friday Fun Fact at 5. So today's topic, I want to talk about the mortgage loan process. So I'm going to explain it. I have like maybe 1 through 8 steps. So let's get into it. Fact number 1, estimate your budget. How much home can you afford? It's important to take those certain steps actually before you start the mortgage loan process. Again, you should estimate how much house you can afford. This lets you set realistic expectations for house hunting and choosing a mortgage loan. Let's get into fact number 2. Get pre-approved for the loan. Once you've estimated your own budget, you might want to start looking at homes within your price range. This is also when you take those first steps towards getting a mortgage. When you receive that pre-approval letter from that mortgage lender, this letter is going to show how much money that lender has approved you to borrow based on your savings, your income, and your credit. So having this pre-approval letter gives your offer a lot more clout because the seller has a solid evidence that you're qualified for a loan to purchase the home. So let's get into fact number 3. Shop for your home and make an offer. So after viewing properties, I'm going to put myself in there. So after viewing properties with me and we find you that forever home, it's time to put in that offer or time to make an offer. So my job representing you is to structure an offer that's going to suit all your needs. So whether it includes contingencies or conditions that must be satisfied before that deal is completed. So when I submit that offer or submit your offer, you'll need to submit an earnest money deposit. So that earnest money deposit is a cash deposit. So this is made to secure your offer on the house and shows that you're serious about buying that home. So everybody, when you're submitting an offer, everybody has to do an earnest money deposit. So that earnest money deposit, normally I tell my clients the minimum that you can do is 2%. 2% of whatever that purchase price. Now you can offer more, with your earnest money deposit. You can go up to 5% or you can go higher. But I always say the minimum is 2% of that purchase price. So let's get into fact number 4. So order a home inspection after your offer is accepted. A thorough home inspection gives you important details about that home beyond what you may be able to visibly see on the surface. So some areas that the home inspectors check, basically they're going to check for your home structure, the foundation, electrical, plumbing, and roofing. So getting that home inspection is important because it helps the buyer know if the home may need costly repairs. And also what it does, whatever you find out during that home inspection can be part of that sales negotiation. So that's when between myself representing the buyer and that seller's agent, we're going to go back and forth negotiating whatever is on that inspection report, repairs that need to be addressed, because all that has to be fixed before you actually go to closing. So let's get into fact number 5. So fact number 5, after you do the inspection, the negotiations with that, you're going to do a full mortgage application. Now, most of that application process was completed during that pre-approval stage, but it's a few additional documents that will be needed to get that file through underwriting. So your lender may request for an updated income and assets documentation, as well as pay stubs and bank statements. So just be prepared to do that. So if they ask you for these things, just give it to them. Let's get into number 6. Okay. So after you do that, you want to get that home. The bank is going to order an appraisal on that property. So an appraiser will determine the value of that house. They want to make sure that the approval, they want to make sure you're getting fair market value or a market price for your home. That's what the importance of that appraisal will do, because the bank is only going to lend you whatever that appraiser say that house appraised for. That's what the bank is going to lend you. If it's above that, then it's two things that can happen. Either that seller will actually go down on the price, or they may stick to what they said that they wanted, to accept for that property, and you will have to come out of pocket. Most people don't come out of pocket, so that's where you can kind of negotiate that. But again, appraiser is going to appraise that house, and the lender is only going to lend you the money for whatever that appraiser says, and it will be whatever the fair market value is for that house. So let's get into number 7, fact number 7. So I want to talk about the mortgage processing and underwriting. So once your loan application has been submitted, the mortgage processing stage actually begins then. So for you as the buyer, this is mostly a waiting period, but during this time, the underwriting will review all your information in detail. And this is when they get a little bit nitpicky with stuff, because they're looking through everything with a fine-tooth comb. So they're looking for anything, any documents missing, anything that looks like it's not right, or any red flags. So just keep in mind, they may ask you for certain things, so just be prepared to give them whatever information that they're looking for. So they're primarily looking for what we call the 3 C's of the mortgage underwriting, which is capacity. Do you have enough cash to pay for your loan? Credit. Does your credit history show that you pay your debts on time? Collateral. Is the value of the property you're buying sufficient collateral for the loan? In other words, did the appraisal show that the purchase price and home value, they're aligned? So during this process, underwriting may ask for documents, or they may have questions. So what you want to do is respond to them as quickly as possible, so you can ensure that you can ensure for a smooth underwriting process. So let's get into, last but not least, this would be fact number 8. So I want to talk about the closing day. Yay, we made it to closing. So just be prepared for closing day. You're going to be signing, a stack of papers. So I would suggest that you take off that day. Don't try to work a half a day. Sometimes closings can take 40 minutes to an hour if it's no issue. Sometimes it can take longer. So I would suggest that you take off that day. And that's pretty much it. So those are my fun facts for today. If you liked anything that I've talked about, please like, share, and comment on this video. If you are looking for a realtor to buy, sell, or even lease, contact me. Go to my website, www.tawana.valentin.com. Fill out the information, and I'll set you up with a free consultation. Have a great weekend, guys, and join me next week for another another Friday Fun Fact at 5. Bye.